How's it going? Look at this thing. Maybe I should trade the van in for that. Welcome everyone, Adam the Woo here, coming to you from Hannibal, Missouri. And I am about to depart. I'm about to cross over from Missouri over into Illinois, across the Mississippi River. The Old Man Deep River. Can you name the movie? It's my second channel, daily vlog channel. It's the Daily Woo. Goodbye, Missouri. Hello, Illinois. Yoo-hoo-hoo. I've gotten off the main freeways and highways and interstates. I'm just cruising around the back roads. I love it. I hear birds chirping. I hear children laughing. Actually, there's no children out here. In fact, there's no one out here. If you look over there, you'll see a school bus with a tree growing out of the middle of it. I have made it to Liberty, Illinois. Population 500. And there's something really interesting here that I think you'll enjoy seeing. And what I'm referring to is this very unusual shaped rock. Shrouded in mystery, no one knows the true origins of this rock. Some say it is a meteorite fallen from the heavens, but others will say that this stone will grant you the gift of childbirth if you sit on it. That's right, this will impregnate you. I can't make this stuff up. In fact, a few of the local women have tested this theory out and came up successful. My van is directly above the impregnating stone. That's all I need, is a bunch of little woo vans. Don't you even think about it. Watch out, woman. Watch out. Run. Run for your life. Or ride a motorized tricycle for your life. She escaped. This might be one of the most bizarre, strange items I've seen recently in a small town. And trust me, small towns have all kind of strange stuff. Oh my gosh, look at that down the road. That's a piece of history. What's up, buddy? What are you doing out here? You need some help? You need some help getting across the road? I'll help you out. You want to go over here? Get you out of the road so you're safe. Put you right here, buddy. All right. See you later. Have a good one. This is the Ville Church in Ville, Illinois. And behind it is a cemetery where Robert Earl Hughes is buried. If you're not familiar with who he was, if you look in the Guinness Book of World Records, in 1958, when he passed away, he was the world's heaviest man. At the time of his passing, he weighed in at 1,041 pounds, and a crane lifted him and placed him into the ground. And the rumor is that he was put not in a casket, but a large piano box, because that was the only thing big enough to hold him. Now, I don't know if that is true or not. That could just be an urban legend, but right here is his headstone and the final resting place of the world's heaviest man. It has also been said that his headstone weighs less than he did. It's amazing how there really is virtually no one out here. And a couple of abandoned houses right here off the side of the road. This looks like an old children's swing set. It's crazy to see stuff like this and think about at one time people being here, living their lives. Little temperature gauge up there. This might have been a storefront at some point. The wood has deteriorated considerably. I drove up the road a little bit, and I'm standing in front of the Fish Hook Town Hall. And across from the market is this. The town has placed this here saying, "May we not only remember he was the world's largest man from the small community of Fish Hook, but also an average man with an enormous heart for people." Robert Earl Hughes. The thing about being in a small town is places like this general store do not accept credit cards. So I had to dig out some quarters to pay for this. They had a book. Here's a picture of Harley Waters, the great niece of Robert Hughes, sitting next to his belt that stretched across the ground. And here's some photos of the casket. So the rumor has been debunked. That is not a piano case. He was buried in a casket. Pretty interesting book, and the reason I purchased this, because it was only $9.99, because it helps fund keeping up with the memorial over there. And as you can see, this tiny town doesn't really get a lot of travelers through it. Oh wow, look at that bridge. I love how everyone out here waves at you. Kind of refreshing. I'm kind of surprised how good these dried okra that I bought at that beef jerky place the other day are. Pretty good. I don't know if you can see them or not, but if you look really closely, there's a deer right there looking at us. What you doing? Just grazing, eating some lunch? He's staring at us. Do I know you? What's up, fellas? All right, take it easy. Look at this old downtown area. I haven't seen an IGA grocery store in a long time. I've arrived for the night in Springfield, Illinois. Do not mistake that with Springfield, Missouri, especially when booking a hotel online, because, take my advice, that causes quite the headache and dealing with customer service on hotels.com to rectify that situation. And I only tell you that because a friend of mine did that a little bit ago, but I digress. A friend of mine did that a little bit ago. So this place, the Cozy Drive-In, is the historically significant location of where the very first hot dog on a stick was created. Don't call it a corn dog though. Call it a hot dog on a stick, Illinois style. Right outside they have this map of Route 66. Right now, I'm in Springfield, but if you go all the way back down to the start of Route 66 at the end of this wooden map, next to Los Angeles, is the Santa Monica Pier, which also claims to have started the very first corn dog. So you have the Cozy Drive-In, and then you have hot dog on a stick at the Santa Monica Pier. Which team are you on? Either way, they're both tasty. Illinois is known as the land of Lincoln, and no place is probably more significant to Lincoln himself than Springfield. This entire town is basically a time capsule of Lincoln history. It's pretty amazing here. Not only the architecture, but also something else. I don't know where I was going with that. but I screwed it up. It looks like they're doing a lot of street art here in the middle of the road. This is really cool. It goes all the way down, stretches all the way down to the next block. Pretty cool. This is the old train facility here in town, now used as an Amtrak station. And the significance of this place is when Abraham Lincoln was killed, his body traveled from DC right down these tracks and was dropped off right here. This is the old state capitol building, and there's something over on the back side of it that you might find interesting. What the heck? Marilyn? I didn't know you liked bacon. I like you even more now. There's so much Lincoln history here. They're giving tours throughout the town. Every little nook and cranny is filled with Lincoln history. There's a lot of plaques along this brick wall. Lincoln history, Lincoln facts, which someone has disrespected by slapping that Steel Reserve sticker on. But check this out. Lincoln Square also marks the departure point of the one and only Donner Party before their ill-fated trip to California. And if you are not familiar with the facts of this story, Google it. It's an interesting one. There's a bunch of steam coming out of the ground, out of that little corridor there. Hot steam. I wonder if the temperature, the closer you get to it, isn't heightened quite a bit. Whoa, listen, you can hear it. Oh yeah, it's a little bit warmer. Ooh, that's warm. I'm kind of jealous over there. They're turning that faucet on and on from a fire hydrant. I've always wanted to do that. I love faucets. You'll have your time, Adam. You'll have your time. The sun is setting under the silhouette of President Lincoln. How beautiful that looks. Vlog over.